Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second part of Session 23 of Storms over Cerenar. Our beautiful, heroic ding-dongs have gone to heck. They're trying to get their friend Bjorn back, and the race-dead ritual did not result in just a simple resurrection. Instead, they have now 2 coins for the ferryman. And find themselves at the gates of Hades. There, they encounter the mighty warden of the gates, the guard dog of Hades himself, Cerberus, that attacks them. But in their hour of need, 2 people that they have not met before, 2 figures that Aust might have seen in his ritual from the day before, briefly. A honey nut scout of some kind, a halfling, and a gruff-looking, shadow-wielding dwarf enters the fray, and now you're all fighting. So we will we'll return to that fight. Aust, you are up. You see this beast sit out of nowhere, and this shadow guy just appear. It's hard for you to look at him, and you think if you didn't have the devil sight that you have, you would not be able to see him at all, like completely.
What I do see of him, I see a guy jump out of thin air, but summon a magical sword, and I just go, show off! And I will start running towards the big doggy. So I'm going to run 30 feet, and then I'm going to Misty Step the final 10, so I'm in range and on the opposite side with a bonus action, and then I'm going to take 2 attacks with Verdant Shard against this 3-headed dog. If that is okay. Okie dokie. So first attack is a 22 to hit.
That connects, definitely.
Second one is a natural 1. I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that for a 23.
That's wow, you lay into it. The Verdant Shard now back up and humming. Much just slice twice, dealing a bunch of damage to this.
The entire time I'm doing this, I'm just looking like half infuriated, half like, who the fuck are you guys?
Did he just do 4 more damage than me this round?
How
That's a
did
pretty
in
cool
1
piece
extra
of crystal
attack?
you got there.
It's a pretty cool piece of crystal.
That's nice, huh?
Why can you see me?
Okay.
You see this, one second. As you see this, like one head is just like looking first to the dwarf, then to Aust, then to Torian, then to the dwarf, and the other head just nonchalantly just bites at the halfling. Rick, you take 21 piercing damage and 11 fire damage from the third head biting you. So that's going to be a total of 32 damage. Minus 3 from your heavy armor master. So 29.
Okay, can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I will go around the corner. Do I see Torg and Rick?
Are you relying on dark vision?
I have goggles on.
Then you saw this dwarf, but he just disappeared. He's gone.
So I don't see the dwarf. Alright.
You hear him say the thing with the crystal.
You know, I need to have vision, otherwise I can't do anything. So...
A token is invisible to creatures who rely on dark vision.
Yeah, so I can't see him. So instead I will turn towards the bee halfling. Okay, any other, any enemy of my enemy is my friend, so I guess, I will, shout over to the halfling and say, hey, and I will inspire him with saying, SOS, please, someone help me, it's not healthy. Fighting a hell dog tonight, why you are hearing your butt. I can't take it, see it don't feel right.
You know, I think it's a long time. It's a long time ago. You got inspiration from your beautiful song. So go ahead and take one now. All right.
breaks. Just
That's how you get inspiration. We turn this into a musical.
How does
So Rick, you take a D10, and then I will turn towards the guard dog again, and will try to cast hypnotic pattern on it. Let's see if I can. Can I actually get? Oh, for some reason, everything disappeared for me.
Oh, that's weird.
It's
better
everything
now?
invisible. What the fuck?
Right, I'm trying to.
Like I would just reload. Like for me, everything is currently invisible. Like I just see the map. I see nothing else. What the fuck?
That's weird. I'm just activating.
Just in case, like, just a question. Like, can I get 2 of them? Otherwise, I would just hit the hell dog.
You can just get you get the hell dog or the shades.
Okay, like I
Probably-
would not cast another hypnotic pattern on the hell dog.
Now it disappeared from me too. That's super weird.
Oh,
Alright.
Okay, good.
All right, I'm restarting Foundry. All right.
It's great. It gives me the chance to use our please hold for technical difficulties screen, which I absolutely adore. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now I'm
Yeah.
back. Okay.
All right. I hope I'm going to be back as well in a second. I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll a wisdom save for the doggo. There we go. All right. Let's see. I'm going to just wisdom save for the. If you just subtract the spell.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, it cast. Well, it cast for me. Like I had 3, now it's just 1 or 3. So it cast for me.
all right. Well, I don't know why there's issues, but you burn another legendary resistance, CS.
Okay, good. Seeing that, I will go back behind the pillar, hide myself. You got this. Okay, this was.
All right. And if I roll 1, it's going to go for you, Oust. It goes for Oust because you are.
Oh wow.
With its legendary action, it goes ahead and bites you, Oust. That's going to be 22 to hit.
We'll use my oh bloody hell, what's it called? The crystalline distortion
All right, go ahead and use that.
in the chat. Hopefully, is that come through?
Yeah.
I get a 7 bonus to my AC, so it doesn't. Hit. 27 AC.
Crystal figures as the giant head is kind of kept at bay as it pops green crystal dust out on you.
Let's go. Bad dog. And then carry on.
Beautiful. All right, next one up is going to be the lair action. So, Rick, you're flying, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you see like shadowy chains kind of form out of the ground, grabbing up to you. How up would you say? How far up would you say you are?
Hovering just above the ground.
All right. So you're just like kind of smack down. You go prone, and you're restrained by these chains here. Naga, you're up.
Okay. Hang on, just give me 1 sec here. Just getting the ironing out that little glitch we had on the stream. So we're back up running. All right, so Nongo will. Well, not everyone's in the way. I don't want to waste a fireball just on one guy. But I got lots of spells. No, I'm not gonna get into melee. That'd be stupid. I will cast, sorry, did not go over my spells at the last long rest. I didn't think we were gonna get into combat.
I'm sorry, guys.
Why didn't we think we were going into combat? Because I didn't either. We were going into hell, for Christ's sake.
Well,
You
yeah,
didn't
but
know
it
what to
was too late by then, right? So I'm going to look at the puppy, and I'm going to pretend to throw something over my shoulder towards the dog, and I'm going to say fetch and cast command.
Is that a charmed condition?
I don't know if the target is undead, or if it doesn't understand your language, or if you command it directly to harm something harmful to it. So
What?
no, it's not a charm effect.
What language are you using?
Common.
All right, I haven't decided. So go ahead and roll a luck die. If you roll 11 or higher, it understands you.
2.
Sorry, it does not.
Okay.
It looks at you quizzically, and then
French.
final legendary action token. It bites you for 33 to hit.
Just barely hits.
You take 29 piercing damage and 10 fire damage, so a total of 39 damage. That's a really high roll for this puppy here. But you know I roll high, so
Same.
Shades go forward.
Kind of floating towards you, Rick. Torgen, you're up.
All right. Wait. Did you skip over Rick? Wasn't he before me?
Oh yeah, Rick. I don't know what that is. Go ahead, Rick.
I'm restrained,
You're restrained and prone.
and to get out of the restraint,
Yeah, that's an escape check, so either athletics or acrobatics. DC 18. And that's your action.
yeah.
You can still attack and do something like that, but when you're a stranger, you just can't move, and you take, I think it's disadvantage for dex save and.
No, it's disadvantage on attacks.
Oh. Yeah.
But I got inspiration, so I think I'll attack. I use my spear, and I like to put in.
Remember, you can choose to smite when you know you hit or not. So.
Yeah, and I like to use my inspiration. Oh,
15 will not make it, I'm afraid.
okay. Then I would like to use my second attack.
13 will not do it either, as you are fighting against the chains, keeping you grounded, almost like some kind of insect, butterfly net or something.
Yeah. Then I would like to use my bonus action.
Yes.
I would like to. Hey, you big bad dog! Come fight me! And compel it to duel me.
Yeah, I don't think it want to. Does it want to? Yeah, I think it fails. I think it growls at you. It wants to kill you now.
Wait, is he a paladin?
Might be.
That's compelled duel. Not a lot of classes get compelled duel as a spell. Only
Nor do they get smites. So-
Paladins have spells?
Torgen, you see the Cerberus kind of turns towards Rick with a bunch of anger. What do you do?
And he's still restrained, right?
He's still restrained by this.
Right. what was it? I think it was code number 6, something about helping people in need. I don't fucking know. And he was talking about walk up and quicken cast freedom of movement on Rick.
Right. Go ahead and press the buttons. You already spent. Alright. And Torin is also a sorcerer here. FYI, we use the spell point variant for sorcerers only. So. And you should try it. Alright.
And if it is a magical effect, it should be gone. The target
Yeah,
cannot be
it just.
restrained.
So, describe how this happens, yeah.
I will say that as Tolkien walks up to Rick and kind of puts a hand on his shoulder, you see like these tattoos start to writhe and move around his arm, and they start to move down to his fingers, and just a tiny bit of these tattoos start to cover Rick's shoulders, and kind of just a little pulse as they light up, and the shackles just scatter into shadow. Alright, look, if you're gonna fight that fucking thing, be my guest, but at least stand the fuck up, and I'm gonna turn around and attack it twice.
Fucking great. Alright, go ahead.
And also, I just wanted to be sure, because even if it can see me, I think Shadowblade should still give advantage if I am
Oh, if you... Oh, you are correct. That is my bad. So it takes... I'll subtract the damage from the attack earlier also.
I think you said that what advantage you would have missed anyway, right? So I don't think...
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was how it is.
Yeah, but it's just for this roll, so I will
Yeah.
try it twice. Oof, boy.
One solid hit on the Cerberus as the Shadow Blade cuts deep. You see the fur kind of writhe back the dark, withering energy of the Shadow Blade.
Them rolls ain't looking so good, bud. That's all I'm saying.
And as I see Rick getting the attention of this giant bloody dog, I will just let him have it and walk past him, and I'll just walk over to the other side and kind of face all these weird shadow creatures.
Beautiful.
And that will be my turn.
Alright, that means it's Cerberus. I think one head will... one second. Well, the head that was chopped off, kind of, you see how the skin kind of begins to regenerate, and like, it looks like the missing head kind of starts to grow back underneath, like, kind of this, some meat that just grew out, and then another head will just, fire breath only you, Rick. So go ahead and give me a dex save.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Bumblebees are resistant against fire, right? That's how it goes.
That's a very good dex save, Rick. Holy moly. You take only half, so that's 25 fire damage. And the other head bites you, but throws in at 1, so that's fun. Yeah, your con save is fine. Your concentration holds.
Reminds me, I forgot to roll concentration for Shadow Blade, so I missed it.
Did it have disadvantage for attacking you, Rick, or am I...
Only if it relies on dark vision.
I'm talking to Rick.
Oh, sorry.
The compelled duel is disadvantage on others. Oh, then it hits you. So you take another 24 damage from the bite as this creature just goes to town on you. You are rolling really well, my friend. But you rerolled a 1 there with your halfling dog, I see. So that's some solid rolls, man. All right, go ahead and that was Cerberus' turn. Next one up will be Aus. You're up.
Hey, I apologise in advance. I didn't see, because I'm on the other side of Cerberus, or the three-headed monstrosity, 2 Rick, so I didn't see him cast Compelled Duel. So I'm going to now I'm going to cast my Hexblade's casting him because I'm in range, and I'm going to go to town on this fool. So I'm sorry, I had to restart.
That's fine.
So that's 2 seconds. Okay, so first attack is a... I wish it was the fucking other one. Is a 17.
Doesn't do it.
And the second one is a 19.
Doesn't do it.
Shite the bed. Alright, fine. Well,
You kind of attack it, but you see the thick hide kind of resist you as it kind of pushes you back and you stumble for a second.
Well, that's alright, because that means compelled Jewel's still up. I believe.
Yeah. That means
It works, I guess.
legendary actions bites you. What's your armor class, Rick?
20.
What? 20?
20.
Then it misses. Alright. Theus, you're up.
Well, I will first of all go, look around the corner. Will use my unsettling words on him to reduce his save by 7 and will cast another hypnotic pattern. Hopefully this time I will also get some of the shadows there.
But then you will also get Torgen, just so you know.
Okay. Do I believe? I mean, he's standing really bad there. Like, I think it's actually better.
I think you can probably get Cerberus and this guy if you want to. Oh,
I mean,
Well, thing is, you
Dog-
can't see Torgen, right?
yeah, I can't even see Torgen.
He's
I
invisible.
thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even see Torgen, so I will put it
that's
there.
correct. You're right.
Fair point.
Go ahead and roll me a risk save, but you get and you can add 3 to that because Rick is within 10 feet of you.
Why also
It's the paladin. Oh my god.
the
It's the
unsettling
paladin.
words? Or is the unsettling words only on?
No, it's just for the dog.
So 20 with the aura.
Nice.
That saves.
The dog also with a -7.
I'm rolling. No, the last resistance is gone.
Okay, now paralyze him, dominate him, anything. I did my job here. And I say, as the unsettling words, come on. Battle, come on.
Beautiful.
From the other side of the dog, you also just hear, you might want to watch where the fuck you aim that magic.
I can't see you!
Well, open your fucking eyes.
Another bite towards you, Rick. You take 29 damage.
Minus the 3.
Minus the 3, so that is going to be 26. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Yay.
How dude, you're just getting, like, you see the ground next to Rick just starts to get peeled away as this small halfling is just taking a lot of punishment for a very powerful creature. Lair action. Can't use anything because no one is flying. Alright, so now we're on. Oh no, yeah, go.
I will look at this destroyed little halfling and be like, us small folk need to look after each other! And I'll cast a heal on Rick.
Cool. Magic goes out, restoring your damaged body. Noggle, do you do anything with your bonus action?
Yes, I am going to use a healing word on Ost. 9 points to Ost.
Thanks.
Rick, you're healed
I'll
by
take 'em.
70.
Thank you.
Alright. I'll say these two shades kind of shadow up to you, Torgen. Both of them roll a nat 2. You kind of, your arcane sigils kind of, you're carrying them with the innate magical abilities of your body. As the last one go up and attack you, Rick. But just scratches the black and yellow painting of your armor.
Oh, that's custom made. Be careful.
Buzz off!
Rick, you're up.
Leave me alone!
That's not nice.
So Anton twitched to that pun.
I'm gonna move over here with my freedom of movement. Everything is gone.
Yep.
And I'm gonna attack for the first time, just normally.
That's a definite hit. Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I like to use Divine Smite.
Of first level?
Fourth.
All right, fourth level. So that is, how much is that? That's 5d6 because this is a fiend. So go ahead and roll me 5d8.
38 points with a single hit. Not bad.
38 points. Go ahead and give me the other attack as well. 17 is not enough. So describe how how the bee stings back.
So Rick gets on his feet, and the wings kind of just to shove off the dirt. Then he turns around, and through his feet he takes his spear, and instead of using his butt, he's stabbing through his legs. And just in a brief moment, you all see it's kind of a honey glazed spear digs into to the dog. Take that!
Why am I protecting you again?
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
The dog whimpers and bites back. You take another 24 points of damage as a return.
Minus 3.
Minus 3, so that's going to be 18. And after that, Torgen, you're up.
Alright, so I realize maybe these people can't be trusted with me standing in the middle of all of these creatures, so...
The Shades just attacked you, just so you know. So the Shades somehow can see you.
Right.
But you know that. Shades don't see things. They are not... They sense creatures thinking things.
Right. Would it
Only
be...
2 of them would be able to attack you.
Yeah, I think I'll take that. I think I'll just take the risk and try and move away.
Alright. One of them hit you.
Right, actually, I guess it would be... I think I'm gonna actually just fully step away and let them all hit, because I need to get away from all this action.
2 of them are in hypnotic pattern, so you take 14 damage as one of them wrench you.
14 damage, alright.
With a 21 to hit. So.
Alright, and I will... God, I think as a quicken spell, I will bonus action, as I'm also starting to get a bit hurt by now, I will cast Armor of Agathis at 5th level.
Ooh. Why are you taking damage? Oh yeah, you just now subtracted the 14, or?
Yeah, that was from the opportunity attack.
Go ahead and mark down 25 temporary hit points then.
And as I get behind this giant dog, I will try and attack it twice again.
That's 2 solid hits. Not quite 50 damage though, so...
Hey, 47 something to scoff at.
Oh, if all of you that I just I accidentally never mind. I'm just going to heal you.
Jeez, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, you just.
I was on
far
62,
too
so I
many
can
people.
put mine back to that. That's fine.
You know, it'd be cool a
Unless you meant
reverse
to do that.
option, like an
you
undo
go.
option for that.
Do yeah.
That'd be great.
I'm gonna put that into Foundry.
There is actually a module for undo.
Yeah, there you go. Everything is restored to how it was before. Cerberus whimpers as it is badly injured. All right. Go ahead. The Cerberus is up. Cerberus will first make a con save. All right. The 3rd head grows back. And as it bursts from the thing, it will use its breath weapon. And I think this breath weapon will be used instead this way here. And then it will also... So, Nago, Oust, and Theus, all of you make a dex save, please.
It has to attack me.
Let's make a wisdom saving throw for
Yeah, it's
Compel
got
Duel.
compel duel, right?
It has disadvantage on attacks that is not against Rick. And this is an area of attack.
I'm
Yeah.
in full cover against it. Do I
Yeah.
have like advantage?
1 second, let me just check, just to be sure if it all... No, it has to... It has disadvantage on attack rolls, and it has to make the wisdom saving throw if it tries to move away from him.
Okay.
But it's also attacking Rick with a bite. Which it misses on.
All right, and Theus should have advantage on the
So,
save because
yeah,
he's got
yeah.
cover.
Yeah. It's not an attack. It's a dex save for all of you.
Yeah.
Theus, you get
okay.
advantage.
Yeah, because I have 3 cores cover. That means I have
Yeah,
advantage.
you get advantage. Nago, you fail. Oust, you fail. Theus, you do not fail. So 37 damage for the failures, and
Jesus.
18 for you, Theus.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the dog is definitely getting frantic. Next one up is Oust.
Cool. Right. I'm gonna put. I think I didn't actually click on Hexblade's curse, so it's not been applying it, which is fine. But it's in there now. Okie dokie. Right, I'm gonna just keep wailing on this fool. Unless there's anything I can do with a bonus action, which I don't believe there is on top of what I already have, because I ain't built for bonus actions. Really. Yeah. I'm gonna go just lamp this fool.
Yeah.
And first attack is a miss with a 15. I take it it's not flanked, or I'm not. I can't remember if we used flanking or not.
Yeah, I'll say it's flanked, but you get +1, and that doesn't hit. So.
Okay. And the second one is
Second one
a
hits.
20.
That will hit.
Okay, so that's 20 damage.
We'll dig into it.
And that's my go.
All right. It bites you, Rick, for 26 down to 23 damage. Theus, you're up.
Okay, I will use unsettling words again to.
Subtract 1 from it, right?
Yeah, for some reason it doesn't subtract. Okay. And then I will use let's see, dissonant whisper.
It gets -1, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So you only take 6 points of psychic. Then I will go around the corner again.
Cool. All right. It bites again towards you, Rick, for another 21 down to 38, 28 damage.
Okay.
Now you're up.
No lair because no flying.
Yeah.
All right. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger said it best. Chill. And I'll cast Cone of Cold.
Ooh.
Cerberus makes it, but it's definitely not looking too good. Let's check these shades here. One of them saves with a nat 20. Alright, so these here, I think it's just before they'll just fucking die of this, straight up. They won't. But, alright, so these two up here are no longer hypnotized, but they are they are very close to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they would have failed automatically. No, this is not a dex save.
This is a con save. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell me, Nago, what happens here as you just blast Cole out.
I assume I still can't see Torgan. I hope the dwarf isn't in theirs! Nongol just claps his hands together and just ice starts to form as he opens up his hands. A cone of ice shards just fly out from his hands. Penetrating and unfortunately not destroying anything. And then I don't like being here. This is all.
Bonus action now.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah. Bonus action. I'm going to Misty Step the hell out of here. We can do bonus spells up to 2nd level, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So I'll throw off a Misty Step because I don't want to be anywhere near this fucking demon.
Don't blame you.
I'll go there, give it some spread, and that's my turn.
Last legendary action. It's going to attack you, Rick. Let's see. If it hits you, you're certainly going to go down.
Yeah.
It
No.
rolls a 3 on the dice. You, as it bites down towards you, its form is open. You have an opportunity to strike. What do you do?
My wings just almost by reflex like to the side. And I would like to use my bonus action to cast yeah, I just want to give more damage.
Banishing Smite is cool. Branding Smite is cool. Thunder Smite works too.
Healing Touch is also pretty damn cool too, seeing you're about to freaking die.
Yeah.
Yeah, not dying is very cool.
Lay on hands.
So, blinding smite.
Sure. All right. You do. So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Which head are you gonna blind?
Oh, no.
I would totally do that. Me DMing, I'd be like, yeah, which head?
All right. Let me check. You deal 14 more damage for this, so this is going to be 23, 28. It has 27 hit points left. Rick, please tell me how you finish off this Cerberus here.
So, waving his hands like this, stupidly in front of his face, pollen forms in a cloud, and Cerberus trying to look through the pollen, makes a waves his head, and all of a sudden the spear strikes out from this cloud and kills it.
You see green and blue light explodes as it seems like the big form of the dog almost turns into smoke, and the shades just disappear as on one knee in front of you, Rick, is a guy with like 3 faces. One of them looks bruised, like all of them looks fucked as he's like just bleeding, and like it looks like a bunch of dark blood is just slowly kind of beginning to form and just run down this guy's body. As Cerberus kind of takes out both of his hands, he's like, "All right then, fuck, what was that about, man?
Oh, hi!
Who are you? That little shit, the fucking bee guy?
Yeah.
What the hell?" And he begins to melt a little bit. What the fuck was? What the hell are you trying to do over here?
Wait, Rick, doesn't this mean we get to leave? Isn't that how it works? We killed the thing, and now we get to leave.
You're so fucking stupid. If you don't think I will come back after you when I reform you, he just melts into the ground.
I thought this was supposed to be a dog, Rick.
That was weird. You guys are weird. Hey, I'm Rick. Nice to meet you. This is Torgen.
Oh, right, manners, that's a thing, yes. And I'll kind of just light my lantern so people can actually see me. Right, hello. This is not exactly how I expected things to go. I mean, I want to introduce myself, but I'm pretty sure I'm about to leave out that door, so maybe that'll be a bit brief. And I kind of look back.
I'll cast as he's talking. I'll cast an 8th level heal on Rick. Sorry, 7th level heal on Rick. So that should be 80 hit points.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Heal 18 hit points because of Hexblade's curse as well. It's good. That's all I lived in. You're so care to explain? B-Man and Shadow Dwarf?
And everyone gets
Yeah.
8. Sorry, everyone gets 18 hit
came
points.
from inside.
Oh, right. Rick told me to prepare for something like this, and you see Torgen pull out a clipboard. Right, okay, just ask a question.
Yeah, what would you like to know?
Why were you here in the first place?
Oh, I need the lad's badge.
Have
I
you
didn't
seen
include
a
personal
big-
questions.
Sorry?
Hello.
Sorry, go on.
Hello, first of all, thank you for helping us against that.
Oh,
First
no,
of all,
thank you.
Have you seen an 8-foot tall man, like white pale, like very muscular, a little bit dim looking, but very friendly?
Might have looked slightly more like a bear.
Hmm,
Exactly like a bear.
exactly like a bear.
I mean, just
They
because
talked about a bear man back at the office. Never saw him.
Oh, the one that was causing all the ruckus.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds
mean,
about
that's-
right. Who's they? Strange people.
Oh, co-workers from back at the office.
Wait, you're
So
working
you work
now?
here.
Oh yeah.
What sort of employment is this?
Sorry,
What sort of employment is this?
you're taller than me, but only a little.
How tall's Rick?
So we work here, but I need the last badge, so that's why we came.
What?
We want to go, but like, or Torgen wants
Hey,
to
look,
go.
I think this will be a little bit easier if I just go from the top. Usually this is a bit smoother, but I'll start from the top of the common questions. Where am I? You are in hell, the eternal place of torture and punishment. Rest assured, you've been sent here for a reason, and the faster you get past the denial and accept reality, the sooner you get used to your new existence of suffering and pain, which we can assist you with at Sifros.
Is he reading that from a pamphlet?
Now, this is the clipboard. I have a few more in case you have questions, but this is already off script.
Yes, we're more here in a visitor capacity. So if you have some passes for visitors, that would be fantastic.
Oh, right. No. This one I actually do have an answer for. Right. I'm not supposed to be here. Rest assured that upper management
No.
are
We're
fully
supposed
capable
to be
of
here.
judging. Okay. Look, I've heard this so many times. Look, you don't. Look, this is life. Or well, okay. For you, I'm about to leave out that door, but this is your life. This is how things are going to be. You just have to get used to it.
Go ahead and give me a perception as you're talking to these guys.
All right. Natural 20.
As you're saying this, you look at these guys here, and like everybody down in Tartarus are usually quite like it's like the saturation has been turned way down on them, as it is on you and Rick. Like you can see that Rick is yellow and in black stripes, but it's faded, kind of grayish, right? These guys are in full Technicolor. You're not sure if these people are actually dead.
Torben kind of just squints a bit. Oh, that is. I mean, I'm so used to eyesores with Rick around. It took me a bit to notice, but are you supposed to be here?
Technically, yes, but not in the way that you imagine.
We are here to bring someone who's not supposed to be here back.
Yes. We're here to pick something up.
Someone up, yes.
Someone up. Indeed.
You've come to hell to pick up your bear? Did I understand that right?
Yes. It's more of a business trip than a holiday. Yes, we've come to pick up the great white bear.
don't remember a rule for that.
I'm pretty sure people are not supposed to leave hell. I think if anything, you might want to
Oh,
turn
no, no.
around.
We
Apparently you
already
were
talked
leaving
about
hell.
this talking. There's no rule
No, but we're
if you want to
talking-
escape because they think it's impossible.
Well, that's kind of what I mean. Like, escape is not really something you hear about. I'm fairly sure we're on the right track, but that's not really how things normally go. I can assure you don't want to deal with Sisyphus. It's not going to be pretty. And if your friend is there, he probably deserves it.
They all do.
That
Why-
they do.
So, why are you and how are you trying to leave? If there's no escape from said Tartarus, said
We
Land of the
tried
dead.
different stuff. First, I tried to fly just way up, didn't work, and
Oh.
then we walked up, the stairs. Took short hike, and and we imagined there'd be something like this, but then the dog was a man, and yeah, weird.
I really thought I had a breakthrough when I started digging that really big hole, but it never really led anywhere. I'm pretty sure this door is supposed to be a way out. What is actually happening to the door? Like the
Rick,
one
do you know that door? That's not the way out. That's the way in. On the other side of that door, that's Styx. That's the river to go down. So the exit should be in the other direction.
This is the door we
Typical.
came for, Rick, right? So, like, this is what the dog was guarding.
Yeah. Well, we tried. So,
What do you mean we walked for hours? What do you mean we tried?
yeah, we can try again tomorrow. I really need to get back to work, so we can try after work tomorrow. And since you haven't escaped, you have to work too. So, you guys, since you're not technically dead, I don't know. The rules are weird here. So, you like a place to crash or something?
You work here.
Yeah.
I've gathered. Have you ever had inspections before?
Inspections?
Run-of-the-mill things. Check how you're doing. See if anything's going wrong. Just perhaps offer some critiques, offer some improvements, etc.
Oh, the bureaucracy here is insane.
What I'm saying is we're not necessarily
everything is checked.
excellent. We're not necessarily from head office, more of an external examination board. But we are here to take a look around the place, and we do ask that you assist us in any way you can. You see, we have we have it on good authority from I think it was the board of transfers that one of your inmates, shall we say, has actually been here placed wrongfully. So if you could assist us in any way you can, that would be fantastic.
Are you a friend?
Can we do an insight check on this? I'm just
I could be.
curious.
I'll say the way we do this, as a friendly reminder to everybody watching, is that if anything is PvP, so now Oust is trying to deceive our things here. It's up to you, Alec, Torgen, and Rick to call the rules and decide the DCs, or if you even like. It's fine if you just like say this. That's a lie. If that's what you want, but that's up to you.
I'd rather
I would
have.
say, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'd rather have Oust roll a deception for the friend part.
Alright.
Easy. Quite easy. Okay, that's.
9.
Hmm.
Oh,
I need-
a lying
I need
warlock?
my last match, so sure, whatever you need.
I was
Fantastic.
gonna say, I'll probably roll inside just to see like how much bullshit I'm smelling. I mean, I don't think Torgen would buy the whole thing regardless because it's so absurd, but just how far he's willing to believe.
Go ahead and roll insight.
I mean, what would you say, Oust, on a not quite as pass, but at least decent inside check?
It's
Yeah.
that's a good question. I think there obviously it stinks at least mildly of bullshit, but not enough for you to fully discount it. But it's more of a case of there's a harmlessness to it. Is probably the long and short of it. There is not a
position too, an added layer, if you will.
Okay.
I think, Torben, when you listen to this, yeah, that's like that something's not completely right with this guy, right? But they just took down Cerberus with you, and they are like you've been fighting a bunch of powerful shit down in Tartarus, right? These guys can take care of themselves. That's for damn sure. And if the door up here doesn't work, and they are alive, it doesn't really matter if he's telling the truth or not, because they might be your best ticket out of this job.
Well, look, if there's a bit of truth to what you're saying, I could just, Rick and I could just bring you along to management, as it were, because we're kind of past the point of inspection, us grunts, but I get the feeling that's not really what you want, is it? If you are here for this bear of yours.
Yes, let's bypass management. That seems like a fantastic idea. We're here for the bear. We're here for the bear. And we would like to leave with the bear. If you want, and you seem to be wanting such a thing, if you want, then you can leave with us when the day is done and
no, I don't
we
want to
have
leave.
said bear.
But talking
Well, I
really
mean,
does. We haven't been talking about anything else than leaving, so.
Look, Rick is. I don't understand how. I'm not going to pretend that I'll ever understand how, but somehow he likes it down here. But he's a good
this
lad.
is great.
It's just bleeding. It's just like bite marks and dog fur everywhere.
Okay.
I've only given you 150 hit points in the last minute, so yeah, you're fine.
So this is how it goes. Torg and I, we are actually partners, and we have this job at Sisyphus. Great place, and I actually am. It's kind of a managing supervisor position, and also employee of the month. So I could actually hire you. I'm just not sure because I like the friend part because I need the lad's badge. But what would really come my mind if you can just take the Honey Scout, the Honey Nut Scout's coat. That would be nice.
Just to confirm,
How tall is Rick?
Very short.
Taller than Mongol for sure.
Nongol's 3'2".
So
Okay.
I'll say Rick is around 3 feet, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a tiny, tiny halfling. Nongol's finally bigger than someone, besides children, of course.
So just repeat after me.
Well, one moment. Just to confirm, by completing said code, we would not be entering into any formal or informal contract whilst we are in here vis-a-vis hell.
I'm pretty sure that once you become a Honey Scout, that's kind of a life and death binding thing, but it's not really that bad. I've gone through about 6 books by now. Rick still refuses to tell me how many there are, but it's really not that bad.
Oh, it's talking.
Okay.
He has I think is it 5 or 6 badges by now? Good work.
I don't have them on me. I think there's somewhere under the couch, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And you would need all of us to take said pledge?
Oh yeah.
Right. One moment, and then I'm just gonna kind of turn around with Fierce and Nongle, just in full earshot, but just the play here.
I go forward. I go forward to Torg and Rick. So your names are Torg and Rick, right?
Alright.
And you know your way around this place, right?
Somewhat. It's a bit of a big place, and public transport is a nightmare to say the least, but as good as anyone, I suppose.
And you can bring us to the bear that you saw, right?
Oh, we never saw the bear, but
You've heard of it?
I don't think...
we know the place where they keep people like that.
I don't think you
Can
quite
you-
understand how things work here. Your bear, as you say, is being punished for what whatever reason he's down here, and he's going to be punished down there for many years to come, and it's not really that simple
He
to
has
get to
done
him.
nothing wrong, and I can assure you of that. Please, can you please help us with that? I will, whatever code you want, Rick, okay? HD, Rick and Björk talking. Could you please help us? I will say any code that you want, Rick, if that's is what you want. But could you then please help us?
Oh yeah, sure. I need the last badge.
Okay.
So-
Torgen, what do you want? Would you help us, please?
What I want?
No, all I want is to get out of this shithole. That's what I've been trying for. I don't even know how many years. That's what Rick here is helping me with. I mean, you
I
fought quite well
remember
against
the
that.
first day he arrived, he said that he wanted out. So weird.
And I've never stopped since. I think I want out more than ever after having stayed with you for these years. And no, look, if you have any chance of making it out of here, if you are anywhere near as competent as you just showed, I want out. That's all I ask.
Firstly, please do not underestimate our incompetence. However, I mean, genuinely, we destroyed a city the other day, so through no fault of our own. When you said when you arrived here, are you here by legitimate, normal means for said?
I mean, legitimate it's a bit of a vague word.
Have you been a naughty boy? Is what I'm
I-
basically asking.
Boss, please, everyone has their secrets. I don't think it's very nice.
Oh, sorry. I just, it's just we're accepting help from a man who's been sent to hell. I just
Yes.
want to clear up things in advance.
We can't really
Sorry,
choose.
just there's a difference between everybody has
please-
their secrets and this man could be a mass murderer.
Oh,
And
I
I would
understand.
take the help of a mass murder if it means that we can take Björn back. We
Fine,
can't be
fine.
choosy.
No,
Fine.
well,
To be-
I do
to be
all my murdering is by the code, but
To be quite honest, the
I-
dwarf scares me less than the halfling. Just do the bloody code. It's fine.
Also, I just want to be completely honest as well. You might be a little bit more lively looking than I'm used to, but whatever reason, like, if there's something you care about down here, it's paperwork. They don't make mistakes. If your bear is down here, he's down here for a reason. This one here can testify that they don't make mistakes. They do this very coordinated, and they make sure that people get punished for what they've done. He might not have told you everything, but he is down here for a reason like the rest of us.
Well, luckily we don't particularly care about his reason anyway. We're just coming to get him regardless, so that's fine. Right, fine. Nongal, are you happy with using this honey nut code or whatever it is?
Nongal will kind of step behind your back with his hands behind his back, kind of pondering, pacing back and forth. He'll grab your hand, Ost, and put it behind your back, and he'll cross your fingers. I think we could say any code we need to.
okay, perfect. So, repeat after me. From larvae to bee, on
larvae to
these rules, I agree.
From
Here
larvae
you
to
go.
bee,
I agree.
on these rules, I agree.
From love
I promise to uphold the Queen's law.
I promise
I
to
promise
uphold
to
the
uphold the
law.
Queen's
Promise
law.
to uphold the Queen's law.
Keep yourself and the hive free from flaw.
Keep yourself
yourself
and the
And
hive
alive,
free from flaw.
flow.
Free from flaw.
Share the good honey. Fields of flower. Sun is sunny.
Share the
Share the-
fields
share
of
the
flowers.
honey,
something,
fields of
something,
flowers,
something.
It's sunny.
Yeah, the last part is weird, but I guess they needed something to rhyme with honey, and so okay.
Honey?
There's a lot of rules, and I'm gonna. I think we're gonna do them bit by bit. But the first rule is first rule: follow the rules. Second rule is the Queen is supreme, and we're gonna go by them. You get to know them. You get to know them.
So who's
Isn't on the way
who's
there,
who's
but that's fine.
Yeah. So who's this queen? Is she in hell as
Oh,
well?
the Queen Mother. She's mother to all of us.
Right.
She rules
Just-
the hive back in Retheria.
Oh, fine. That's fine. Okay. If she's not down here, that's fine. Right.
Oh, she's not.
Good. Well,
Okay.
lovely to meet you. Sorry, I didn't catch your names. You said you were small B-man?
Oh, I'm Rick.
Rick
All
and
right.
Shadowy. Very lovely.
Right,
Excellent.
I should probably say my name before you move on. I mean, I know we're in
Oh,
hell,
sorry.
but manners are still a thing down here. I can assure you. My name is Torben.
Morgan. There we go. Lovely. All friends here.
Yes. Nice to make your acquaintance.
I am
Yes.
Nongle Shadow and Huglim who happily Clarebrat Dindlim.
And I'm.
Excuse me.
Nongle Shadow and Huglim who happily Clarebrat Dindlim. Never
Look,
heard
you're
a
a honeybee
gnome say his
scout.
name?
You're a honeybee scout
No.
now, and that's all that matters.
Honorary, I assume.
Of course. And I'm Oust, and my surname is of no consequence. So,
Oust of no consequence. That's his
Oust
full
of no
name.
consequence. Lovely. Right. So, I believe we're going back through that door. Any knack to it? You're the experts.
I think we need to go to the city. If you want to go to Sisyphus, then we need to go to the city. So you know what that means, Torgen? Down the stairs!
You know two things, Rick, here. Like this door here is the door to Styx, right? And up here behind you, that's the Traitor's Climb, which is the one you came by.
So you're telling me, Rick, we have walked all day upstairs, and only just now did you remember that this was the entrance, not the exit.
You know how it is? It's so confusing down here.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll, Theus.
Perception.
You look at the big door. It looks kind of spacey and magical. Might warrant another look.
Would I pick it up with the 21 passive, or?
Like, no, gonna pick it up before me, I think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and Uncle, you see there's like a big coin slot in the door.
And we have 2 coins?
Yes.
One in, one out.
Ah, but that actually makes sense if 1 coin will work for us all. B-Man and Dark Dwarf, what do you say? Is it 1 coin for access for the 5 of us, or?
You have coins?
Would we have ever heard about this, or is this just nonsense?
You know that Charon, the ferryman, takes as 1 coin to take you for the ride, right? So usually people will have 1 coin when they get down here. You also know that Styx for a long time has been dried up. So like it's only extremely rare circumstances people get here by Styx.
Well, there's only one who uses currency down here. Or we have other means of currency. We usually use time, but Charon, he uses coins.
Wait, time? What's that currency?
Oh, times because before you become a shadow.
Basically, you have to work your ass off if you don't want to turn into a quite literal shade of your former self. That's the only reason I'm doing all this bloody work.
Is this what happens when you die also? I mean, what happens if you die here in hell?
It's kind of a weird question.
Look, philosophy is not exactly something I've been reading up on a lot.
Like,
Mostly just self-help books.
were you ever so hurt that you fell unconscious?
What usually happens when you come to hell, you have to serve your time in your personal hell first, and then you just get released into the city. After that, you need time before you totally disappear. I've forgotten memory.
I don't know exactly how it would work for you more living people, but when people go to this lovely establishment of hell, they kind of tend to have a body that represents their soul, and that is what starts to fade when you lose time. I can't say I know exactly what happens if you die here, though, but hopefully it doesn't come to that, right?
Right.
Why are you so gloomy? These are just the rules.
Yes, and they're the problem, isn't it?
Roar, Rick and Torgen are the darker shades, right? It's obvious that they're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not as colorful. Yeah.
Not that it's, obviously Torgen's probably always freaking darker shades, so. All right. I suppose, is it worth going into hell? I mean, yes, I suppose, Theus, we need to fetch back Bjorn, so no point standing around unless you look a little beat up, Theus, and you as well, Torgen. Shall we rest first and then travel on? Just a break, like our wounds.
Unless you have safe lodging in this city, and we can.
You can crash
and we
our
have-
place. There's plenty of space.
Excellent.
But you said
And
it's
when you say
hours.
space, it's not like big hot pokey bed sort of tortury things, is it? It's normal.
Bed of nails.
No, that's how it works. Is at the company. That's probably where your friend is. This is a bit different, but still a shithole. Since I have to share it with Rick, that's bad enough.
I think it's
all
great.
right. There's a place in Rafajar which was a absolute shithole, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Well, maybe if you lead us on, and then we can take a rest there.
I mean, just before we move, I'm just gonna toss this idea out there. If you have a coin to get out of this place, could just skip the whole getting your friend thing and just turn right around. It's a lot easier.
We could, but we have a rather large amount of skin in the game. You see, whilst you haven't been in the real world, material world, apologies, there's a little bit of a Ragnarok-y, end of the world kind of possible conflict coming on, so we probably do need Big White Bear. Yeah, I mean, I don't think if I waltzed up to the north, they'd particularly accept me as their champion. So yes, we need the bear as soon as possible.
Well, if this bear is so
Bigger help.
damn important, I mean, I can assure you, it's not going to be easy. I dare say it might be impossible, but if that's the chance to get out of this place, then that's better than what we've done so far, right, Rick?
Well, you're not out, so you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. Yes, we're still in this shithole. That is what I'm saying. That was what I was
like it
getting
here.
at, Rick. Yes.
Fuck. So, do you climb up to get down the stairs, or do one of Theus, do you want to insert one of the coins into the gate?
I will go towards the gate and insert the coin.
Well, that gets us out of hell, doesn't it?
No, it gets you into hell.
Oh,
So we want to go into hell to find Bjorn,
Yeah.
not to the city. If we're gonna be going to hell, I suggest that we take a little rest first, like just an hour. Take a short rest so we can at
And
least.
say that this talk you can take a short rest on.
Okay.
Okay, good. After
And
the
with
short
that-
rest, I will also just introduce our little friends, new friends here, to some good old inspirational speech, and I will go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody down in hell, so come on, let's ride to the far underground place around the corner. The boys say they want some danger blood, but I really don't wanna. Dice rolls like we had last week. I must stay deep because talk is cheap. Like Noggle, Ost, Bjorn Torgen and Rick, yeah. Nice, I continue, they're getting sweeter. A little bit of halfling in my life, a little bit of nomad by my side, a little bit of dwarf is all I need, a little bit of tabaxis is what I see, a little bit of northmen in the sun, a little bit of high elves all night long, a little bit of friendship, here let's start, a little bit of you makes me your bot.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That was beautiful.
Next inspiration I get, I'm going to give to you.
But during this time, Torgen does look mortified as he realizes that there's another brick on the team.
Torgen, why do you look so gloomy?
He's in hell, Nongle.
If you had any idea how annoying it is to be in this
Raw was not
place,
here. Oh no, I should have waited until Raw is here.
I heard all of it. It was beautiful.
Okay, good.
I just really need to take a leak. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay, good.
we all have our different hells, and let's just say he's mine. And I point at Rick.
Well, hell is
So-
up, people.
You all get from inspiring leader temporary hit points, so 18 temporary hit points.
Beautiful.
Nice. I will take those for a change.
And we can all take a short rest, right? So.
Yeah, you can all take a short rest with whatever that. And because of this beautiful instruction, all of you can take an inspiration as well, guys. That was beautiful.
Nice. I will use Arcane Recovery for a 5th and 1st level slot.
Yes, sir.
And 2 hit die, I think? Yeah, 2 hit dice.
I will also recover some sorcery points.
All right.
So
Beautiful,
this,
guys.
This character uses spell points on my character sheet now, peculiarly. Oh
Yeah,
no, it's a tick box.
Yeah.
Maybe being silly. Don't worry.
Yes. So you don't all need to use spell points just because we have a sorcerer now. So, this talk, you kind of bind up your wounds and clean up the most dust, and you all feel refreshed. And Theus, you go up to the gate. Do you just insert one of the coins, or
Yes.
first you kind of like there's force field in front of it, and as you push it, it's kind of your body can't go through it, but then the coin kind of pierces the veil, and as it goes in, you see it go down like a curtain that drops, and slowly the big gate shudders as dust of eons just begins to fall down, and it opens slowly, and on the other side you see a small dock and a river going past down into the darkness. What do you guys do?
Is there a boat in the water?
When you said it was dried up, did it mean physically dried up, or just not many people come this way anymore? Okay.
Not many people come this way anymore.
Do we see Did you see anybody down here, or is it just literally the boat and the kind of jetty?
As you kind of go up and look there, like after a minute, like you see a long kind of river boat beginning to come closer. On it is a tall, lanky figure with like a large stick and a wide-brimmed hat.
I'm just
You do anything,
guessing,
or just waiting.
but I'd say that we don't step in the riverbed.
Where did you get this coin from?
It's just floating here when we got here.
It was handed to us by Charon. Was it not?
You tell me. You just showed up and started firefighting in the dog back there. Certainly seems a
That was
lot
a-
nicer than the stairs we had to go up. I'm not gonna complain about it. It's just unusual.
Just to confirm, DM question. It was Charon that handed them to us rather than them just appearing in the air. Is that right?
No, they appear in the air.
Oh, sorry. Okay. No, they're in the air. Cool. That was
But now you could recognize them as the mark of Charon.
sorry. Okay, that's where I got mixed up.
I recognize
Right, that
the
makes sense.
face of the coin, right?
As you get closer, or as the boat gets closer, you see a skeletal man with long gray hair. A single green eye can be seen from the shadows of the brims of his hat, as multiple, almost chains of coins are just flowing from his almost a poncho actually, but just with coins jangling, making small sounds as he paddles up. As he gets closer, he just takes up the oar and just stands it in the bottom of the boat. As he just looks at you.
Oh, hey, Karen!
He looks.
Five to board.
I really love
Is
this
that-
one.
Is that a yes? Is that a hop on board? Is that a
He's
go away?
telling you to get the fucking on the boats. Look, he doesn't have.
Excellent.
One trip to
Right.
Sisyphus, please.
Well, step onto the boat.
And as
Very much, driver.
you're all bored, he takes the paddle and he begins, and slowly you begin to sail down the river Styx. And if you look down, you see what looks like the remnants of shades slowly flowing by, their faces blank. You sit in the boat for some time. Is there anything you want to talk about, or do you just want to enjoy the ride?
So,
You know,
you,
there
you-
is-
You asked me earlier why I was in hell, and just a note. People in hell usually hate that question, but I'm gonna answer it. So, you see, back at the hive, I was really good at keeping up the code. You know, the honey nut scout code, and the second rule is the queen is supreme, and I love her. I really love her. I love her so much. Actually, so much that I'm actually, it's kind of a worship. So, and worshiping is, you know, when it's not a god, it down here it's bad. So technically, I'm a heathen. So that's why I'm in hell.
Interesting.
Jesus, is that all it takes?
Oh yeah,
I'm
lots
fucked.
of rules. That's
Alright,
one of them.
I'm fairly sure, though, that it's not really much of a punishment for Rick. I mean, he fits right in as to why I'm so upset and so gloomy all the time. I mean, just look around. This is what I've had to see for, 50 odd years. I think Rick is about the only person that seems to enjoy this scenery. It's not particularly pleasant.
Right.
I love it.
Gosh. Okay. Wow. Fair enough. That's worrying. Well,
Hey,
they're heathens.
I don't know what exactly you folks do on the top side, but you might have this lovely place to look forward to one of these days.
It would seem. Do you know? I believe there is some old Chthonian mythology in books. You know, the kind of stuff that they don't necessarily teach anymore in the old schools. But I'm fairly sure, although maybe we don't try it, that if we dip somebody in here, they do become impervious. But I might be getting that mixed up with something else. I mean, we could try it if you want. Nongle? You in the shade juice?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
No, maybe not. Don't worry. Well, I mean, we could.
I think we let them guide us and try not to
Alright,
step
fine.
on any toes or be thrown into hell for eternity because we're heathens or some such thing. I think that we follow our new friends here and stick to the code, right, Rick?
Yeah.
Oh, Rick, but you also know that one of the things that keep people from coming here is the conventicle. They do a bunch of rituals that makes it so you don't go to hell. So
Yeah, you all know the wizard guys. They lock the soul in so it can't be taken by otherworldly beings or whatever they call the gods. So,
where do they
so
keep
that's
them?
why I guess the river is dried up.
It's nice of them.
Where do they take them?
Oh, the souls, they lock them away.
I mean, those that don't really have much identity are not sure they really go much of anywhere, but the poor guys that still have a bit of themselves, they live in the city, and it's not exactly pleasant.
Yeah,
I agree,
you got
yes.
that right.
This guy gets it.
as you go through this kind of dark plane, which does not match with what was on the other side of the door. This is definitely a weird space, right? At some point you get out when the river flows, like on the side of a cliff. There you see down at the bottom of a pit. You see a city rise up on every side of it. I'm going to show you a picture here. There we go.
Ooh.
of just a ragtag city built on the sides of this pit of hell. In the middle, there's like a large pillar of city where everything else is red, orange, yellow, and kind of dark looking. The middle part is green and blue and beautiful. It's kind of on a crystal, a single blue crystal, and under that, you see a titanic being holding this crystal. From the body of this titan, you see chains going up and down, kind of buildings on strings and or ropes and all kinds of gangways as people have incorporated this being into the city itself. You see a bunch of people like all the gang bridges down in the depths. You see a bunch of shades just walk everywhere as lights turn from red to green to make people kind of stop and wait for the other side to clear the road. Here and there you see like big weird demonic manta rays fly around with people on seats bound to their backs as people are transported around. And in the top you see what at first glance looks like a starry night. You see massive titanic roots kind of grow out of the ceiling. You see cold kind of condensation on them as they slowly drip. A small amount of water always. And then around the roots, what looks like diamonds, like stars in the sky. Sometimes you hear the screams of the suffering shades and souls down here. Sometimes what you do is you just hear the hustle of a town that dwarfs even New Wrath. This is Tartarus. This is the urban plain of Hades and Hell.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, this is home.
Don't get started. He will talk about this all day if you get him riled up. This is not.
I mean, I've seen worse, but there we go.
So the big one, that's Atlas. Hi, Atlas.
Makes sense.
When
Hopefully he doesn't shrug at any point, but you know.
If he asks you to hold it for a minute, you should definitely say no. That's a rule.
Good to know. The chap we're actually coming to rescue, I bet he'd have a decent go.
Yeah,
rescue is probably an overdo.
You should, when you replace him, it's not good.
You should look to the other side of Tartarus. You see another river, and as you follow the gaze up, where you came out, there's a big kind of a gate with the three-headed hound on it, and that is slowly closing behind you. And for the other river, you see chunks of ice go down with it, and on the door that is opened, you see a picture of a magnificent tree, an oak tree in winter. And you see boats with dragon heads at the keel slowly sail down with gray, down-stricken people. Sick old men and women, children, sick-looking men. No warriors among them, you would see.
Just want to check, just in case. These are just dragon heads, right? No cursed imagery.
No, this is like Viking ships with like kind of...
Yeah, I mean like
dragon ships,
like
yeah.
Barney cursed Viking ships.
No Barney cursed Viking ships, no.
Oh god.
So if there ever was any doubts, I think you can see for yourself why this place is so bloody gloomy all the time. And just to set expectations right, this boat ride is about as good as it's gonna get. It's only gonna get worse in the city.
So,
And this will lead us into the city, will it, or this will lead us elsewhere if we stay on this boat?
Well, it is meant to take you to the underworld, is it not?
Just checking.
so is there any reason we should
Well-
stop inside this city before heading into the internal pits of hell?
I
This
don't
is
know,
a pit of hell.
you want to crash at our place?
Can we get back to where we should be going if we stop in the city?
Oh, there's public transportation everywhere.
Oh, excellent. Tradesman's entrance, that kind of thing. Good. Well, I guess. Fierce, Mr. Nongle, what do you have in mind? Do we get straight to it, or do we establish a base of operations?
I'm not sure. Is waiting any longer? I mean, perhaps it seems like Rick is quite eager to show us the
Also,
city.
just if I can butt in for a second, I mean, if you're going to pull this off and free your friend, you don't just go break someone out of Sisyphus without some preparation. I mean, one way or another, a base to discuss plans and actually go over what you guys want to do is probably a good idea.
Is there
You
someone
don't
inside?
really just storm the gate.
Is there someone inside the city that can perhaps help us or get us some entrance or better entrance or freedom for our friend?
It's a city of people who don't want to be there. There's bound to be people who want to help somebody get out.
Have you heard of people escaping before?
I think convincing someone to help without, well, ratting you out is probably the most dangerous part. Not exactly a lot of people you can trust in a place like this. I think Rick is honestly one of the few I would trust just about anything.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's one of the few things he is good for. But I don't think anyone from Sisyphus would actually be willing to help, but perhaps some other desperate souls, if nothing else. There's plenty of people that want to make a name for themselves in a place like this, and well, Sisyphus are the big ones in charge.
Excellent. Well,
We could go to the casino. You know, people at the casino are ready to risk a lot of things. But then again, you don't
Mostly
have your
time.
time, do you? I don't know how you would gamble with no time. Because you're living.
our time is locked up in other investments for the moment, so we don't have it liquid. Let's go to the city. Let's go to the city. Let's see what makes this city, I would say, tick, but I get the feeling that nothing ticks here anymore. But get our bearings, establish
Okay.
who and who not we want to pass with, and we'll hop off, shall we? Not all fears.
Yeah, I agree. I suppose.
You could, as you told amongst yourself, you continue down, and after quite a while, you're getting transported. Like you get lower and lower down, and then at some point, you see just in front of this Titan Atlas, there's a Pantheon, a big temple-looking building in completely black marble, with white floors and purple flames around it. And Rick, this is your place of work. This is also where you went down in your vision, Oust.
Ah, right. Good. So that's where we need to go. Imposing as it is, yet stylish. But just maybe I didn't ask before. What is it you do?
We enforce so people have insurance.
There's a lot of people that are scared about losing time. There's a lot of people that want to gain more time, and there's a lot of people that want to find a bit of not a good place in the city, but a better place in the city. And there's a lot of people that don't pay their time. There's a lot of job to be found.
So you're greeters and, well, basically debt collectors.
Yeah.
That sums it up pretty well, I would say.
You're morbid bailiffs. There you go.
Ah, that's an excellent way to describe them, actually.
But really, I am more of an assistant to Rick. I mean, he's the one that actually has a passion about this job. But
I really do.
I would say it's a living, but it's really not.
Quite the opposite. Well, perhaps. Going on.
I would just say that after a while, you kind of there's like kind of a you go into what looks like another temple. This one is completely steel gray, and the river kind of or the river ride ends, and you just see there's just like this big kind of terminal almost, just cobwebs everywhere, just a thick layer of dust, like centimeters thick. And you see a person that would seem just sleeping, just a thick layer of dust on top of them. And you know Rick, who this is. This is what is it called? Thanatos, the god of the dead, who has been more or less unemployed for 1,000 years, if not more than thousands of years. He is the main greeter of the River Styx, and he's just sleeping
I
in a
convey that
mountain
to
of
the
dust.
party.
Yeah.
Is this our stop?
But I've never
keep
taken the boat before, so I don't know where we stop.
I'm pretty sure no one takes the boat anymore. That's the problem. But I think this is what we're supposed to be.
Well,
Boats
let's
kind of goes up to next to the dock, and it stops, and Charon looks at you.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you very much. Now, before we get off,
Thank you, kind sir.
Guy.
oh, he's noticed.
Guy.
Cool. No worries.
Oh. What? Like, fumbles with one hand, like picks up a big scythe. Mortals, greetings to Hades.
You can stop with the spiel. The river is still dried up. This is a bit of a special circumstance.
What the hell? Sorry, very, that's, oh, fuck. I am completely rusty. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm out of my game. I'm Thanatos, I'm the embodiment of death. But what
So,
are you doing here? I thought it was closed.
I step forward. Sir Thanatos,
Yeah.
we are here as very much visitors.
Bunch of dust come. Sure.
It seems that there hasn't been any visitors or deliveries for a lot of time. Do you know maybe why you haven't been doing much in terms of your occupation?
Yeah, those nosy wizards, they kind of closed it all off when they kind of just killed everybody.
The wizards?
Yeah, that Arkin guy. Bad piece of news, I'll tell you that.
And they have taken all the souls?
No, at least just stop them from going here. I don't know where they're going. Soul just doesn't disappear. It's like matter or energy. It's never lost, it's
Wait,
converted.
Like, there hasn't been a soul delivered to here since...
You guys! I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. I think all of my goodie bags have run. Let me check. Oh, no, I'm out. Do you want a keychain?
Absolutely.
Sure. It's like it's just a bunch of
you have
bones.
t-shirts. I went to hell and all I got was this t-shirt.
Yeah, actually, we do have t-shirts, and he just takes it up and it crumbles to dust. Well, I think our manufacturers didn't plan for this kind of long delay.
I'm sorry, I have to get back to you with that. But yeah, no. Since that Aku guy killed everybody, it's just.
Would
Wow,
you
it's just.
actually, would you like to have more visitors soon again?
I guess. Sure.
Do you like do your job here?
No, right now it's boring as shit.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
but
that.
when souls come, like, do you like a job when actually like souls are delivered to here?
You know, I am the embodiment of death. It's not like I have a choice. I'm a cosmic personification of a concept. You understand
yeah, but
that?
it's still getting bored, right? Like even cosmic classification can get bored, right?
Sure. But it's not like I have a choice to. Like you mortals are also flimsy. You have all the free will and the things and you want to do the right thing and not go to, and you want to get into the Elysium and not get.
Elysium?
Sorry.
I have never
Yeah.
heard that phrase.
He
Where's
points up
Elysium?
to the big blue kind of city on top of the crystal. That's up there. That's where the heroes go.
And none has been delivered there too?
Now, well, yeah, from the other side, I guess some of them. But yeah, usually now it's invite only. So if you have enough time on your hands, I get you can go there. But honestly, as you can see here, it's not like I've been doing much for the last kind of 2,000 years plus.
I turn towards like awesome Noggle. Do you think we can maybe get on the good side of the people here by like saying that we on the living side can like pull some strings to get more souls delivered here, like preventing the wizards? I don't know how feasible this is.
Sorry, I am literally the embodiment of death. So I'm just before you start doing any kind of parlor tricks, because I've heard all of them. I am not a god. I am not an individual. I'm simply
Concept.
yeah. I'm an anthropomorphic personification of death. Meaning, don't really have free will. I don't really have wants or needs or anything. I get bored, but I don't really get excited either. It's more like I can't help you. You can't really charm me or negotiate with me. I'm more of like it's more like talking to gravity. Do you understand that? Is that
But we can talk to you.
I'm here because precisely because I take a form that your mind can understand.
I'm pretty sure Gravity doesn't offer T-shirts and whatever else you're handing out. This is
No. Gravity has a fucking horrible branding department. Let me tell you that.
True. It really falls down after a while.
This guy. Hey. Here, take a lollipop. It's just like a spider on a stick.
That is disgusting. Thank you.
Yep,
Look,
it's hell. Oh, sorry, heck. Hey, Rick.
Fierce. We're not going to make any promises that we can't keep, especially not in hell. Yes. I mean, there's probably easier ways.
No, I'm not saying like negotiation isn't like a lot of people down here with free will, right? So saying even if I want to help you, even if I could want to help you, I could, right? I can take the souls away from people. This is just a fraction of my being.
But you can provide us information were we to ask the right questions.
Sure, if it doesn't contradict with my directives, then sure.
Of course. Has anybody ever come through these gates in a similar fashion to us? Not dead, per se, just visiting?
People, like Hercules, for instance.
Yes.
He came down soon after he killed his children. That was pretty fun messed up.
And did he stay down here, or did he go up to the big blue place?
First time he got back, and then second time he now he's in Elysium. I wouldn't like he's a piece of shit, let me tell you that.
Yes, from what I've read, he's kind of a bit of an arse. So yeah, but fair enough. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. And then there was that guy. What's his name again?
If you say Achilles, I will laugh my ass off.
No. Achilles is in Elysium. Also a piece of shit. I'm thinking of the guy with the girlfriend. You really see his boyfriend. What the fuck is his name again? Orpheus got down here and almost got back with his girlfriend, but that's basically it.
Fair enough. From what I remember rightly, the one we should be really right about is Oedipus, but we'll ignore him entirely.
That's the question, but Oh,
He points at a like a dusted over plaque where it just say no mentioning Oedipus. Don't please just follow the rule you have, man.
It's quite complex. There we go.
Jesus Christ.
Well, good to know. Means we can get back. You know, if Hercules did it, then we can do it too.
Sure, like usually you have to make a deal with the boss himself or the boss's lady, I guess.
Just a
There are-
question, but yes. Do you finish first? Asked.
No,
Okay.
I was going to say that sounds like a bridge that we would have to burn when we come to it. That was all.
Oh, we can't burn bridges here.
Also, wait, did I
Excuse
catch
me?
that right?
What?
That,
Oh, that's a rule.
oh, they're
There's no
already
burning
burned.
bridges here.
No.
No, the
How do
bridges
we
are
come up with
already
ideas
burned.
then?
Can we extinguish some bridges then? Maybe we have to extinguish bridges down here.
Maybe we just
Novel.
cross them when we get to them?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound right. We burn
don't
them
be
when we get
silly.
to them. Yes.
Are there other places other than where heroes are delivered or where bad guys are delivered? Like maybe souls of other planes?
Sure. There's the other side there that's where all the Norse people come down. But
Shades.
that's not the shades. Shades are just people
Not shades,
who's
face.
what?
Face.
Faye.
Oh, Faye. I don't know anything about that.
So, just to confirm, all of these people are coming down different chutes to here, or all the people are coming here and then going down different chutes? As in the Norse, etc.
Yeah, well, we have two entrances. We have two rivers going into the underworld. Yeah.
Right.
One of them is Styx. That is where we usually used to get people, and then the other, what's it called? Gildiang or something stupid, right? Whatever.
And that's the Norse entrance.
Yeah.
To know.
The Norse system is a bit different, but also ever since Hell and Hades kind of hooked up, it was a weird merger, man.
That always happens. Fair enough.
Have you ever heard about a soul named Pandora?
Nah.
Okay.
Also, sorry, just to put a quick question in to you living folks. Did I catch that right, that you've come down here to get your friend and you don't actually know if you can get out? You don't have a plan for getting out?
Oh, we used magics to get in. I'm assuming we can use magics to get out.
We have a vague timeline of what will happen. We're very much open to improvisation. So, a question for you, Torgan. You said you've been here 50, 60 years?
Something around that, yes.
How, when nobody has come through here for some time, how have you ended up here?
Well, that's the thing. My memory is a little bit foggy of how exactly I happened to be here. I certainly didn't come down this river, that's for sure, but I don't actually exactly remember how it happened now. I just know that one day I was, topside, and one day I was down here.
Interesting.
Details are...
You missed out on all of this psycho pomp and circumstance over here.
No, I'm pretty sure that door has not been opened during my time.
Yeah. Talking that, you've been here for, what, 52 years and 78 days, right?
Oh, I should write that down. Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, yeah, you just feel like the guy who would kind of draw kind of, count the days, whatever. What is it called? Just sticks? Draws? I don't know, man. Draw lines, count the days,
I did keep a
go
tally.
mad, like...
I actually did have a tally for the first 3 decades, but after Rick showed up, it kind of became a little bit of a blur. It still is, actually.
Oh, yeah, you're famous, man. What's up?
Yeah. Good to see you.
Yeah, well, I can't feel good or bad or even imagine it, but sure.
Okay.
All right, so
Well,
can I do anything for you? Like, it's not like you guys are not dead, so I can't really tell you what to do. And the two of you have a job, so you have to be there in 9 or 10 hours or something. This was your day off, right?
Are you telling me you've been sleeping here for 1,000 years, and one of the first things that come to mind is making sure to show up for work? Is that really?
No. My physical manifestation of this part of me has been inactive for millennia. Yeah, that's correct. But you
So confusing.
you're imagining me as a person, and I'm saying that was just. It's not wrong, but it's definitely not right either, right?
He's not watching the clock. He is the clock.
There you go.
It doesn't make any more bloody sense, and I don't understand why the clock has merchandise, but whatever.
No, that's just we try to brand ourselves, but yeah. When Arkin killed everybody, we had to try to kind of see if we could, do anything differently. But it was not like pipes, like water was closed anyway. So.
Well, Thanatos, it has been lovely.
Yeah.
I would say meeting you, but there is no concept of you, so I'll just say Thanatos has been lovely meeting Thanatos.
Perfect. Yeah. See, he gets it. Yeah, he's a guy. Yeah. Have another lollipop, and it's just another spider on his stick.
Thank you. Disgusting. I was throw behind me. If we have additional questions later on, are we more than welcome to come back and address you again?
Sure thing. Yeah, and if it's in my directive, I'll gladly try to help you. But right now, I think I'm only good for, directions and offers on extended warranties. But sure, yeah, you come ahead.
Interesting. Good to know. We will be moving on now. Please, I would say have a nice day, but you have no questions been joined. So have a day.
Yes, I will day.
Cool. Yes. Shall we move onwards? Explore the city, etc. Feel like we've extinguished all avenues here.
Well, did we not have a vision about that first place that we passed?
Yes, but do we want to go in there right now?
That's where you work, correct?
Yes.
Oh, we work there.
Well, then
That is Sisyphus, and that is where your friend is currently being tortured, yes.
And you have to be back in, what was it, 10 hours or so?
Oh, I usually come early, but yeah.
I usually come late, but yes, 9-10 hours, something like that.
Could you show up to work early? Is it okay if you bring friends, or how does that work in that sense?
There's no rule, because
Take your mortals to work day.
you usually don't.
That does
Get
ring a bell, actually.
that
I think there
much
might be something
friends.
about that.
But I guess it's fine.
I mean, look, if Rick says there's no rule against it, that's a pretty safe bet that
He'd know.
maybe it will work.
Well, perhaps we
You
don't
have
go...
to meet the boss then. My boss.
Right,
Our
yeah.
boss.
And your boss, just to clarify, Sisyphus is where you work or is who you work for?
Oh, he's the big man.
He's the big man.
Yeah, he's not.
Sure.
Well, he's my boss's boss.
And he's not busy at the moment?
Well, Sisyphus is always busy with the rock thing, but
That's what I'm thinking.
calling him a boss is more like it's more like yeah. I guess the big guy would be hated, right? But sure.
Well, what would you say?
He's
if we
more
were to
like
say
the
that we
mayor
want-
and not your boss, right? Would that be the modern way to put it, Rick?
Chain of command? Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Well, look, he's the one it's named after. That's good enough for me, but
It's
it's a bit
his
of a mess.
It's his name on the box. What would you say to us? Maybe slightly bypassing the head honcho.
Me?
And
Oh, you
maybe-
guys.
Oh, them guys.
Well,
Would we actually know where John is being kept in Sisyphus
So-
exactly? Or...
Sisyphus is like so. Normal people go just to the underworld, and being a part of the underworld is it's torment enough because it's just a big, stupid, noisy, loud, warm city that doesn't end. So it's just like the fucking rat race down there, right? Then some people have done cruel things or are being actually punished by the gods, right? They will receive special kind of tailor-made punishments within the halls of Sisyphus. Sisyphus is a magical kind of planar divine place where there's an area that is the personal hell of anyone who enters it. So he will probably be somewhere within that area. So that is like sub-basement 3. Sub-basement 2 is where they keep all the contraband. Sub-basement 1 is where they keep all the records. The basement is where they have all of the bureaucracy, and then the ground floor is where they have the entrance and the tour and the museum.
There's a tour.
There's a tour. Yeah.
And there's a tour. There's a tour in the local museum, right?
Let me guess, Rick. You give the tours, or?
No. But I love them. I think I'm the one who has been to the most tours ever.
We should definitely go.
Which is impressive because Rick has only been here for a few years. He's not really been here as long as I have, so it's a bit disturbing.
He's a
We
big
should
name on
definitely
campus.
go on a tour.
And you mentioned contraband. Would you mind elaborating?
All the bad stuff. Well, I guess when you're in a bad place, the bad stuff is good stuff.
It's all the good stuff.
I really never thought about that.
Did they show us the contraband on the tour?
Some of it.
I mean, Rick does a
Gentlemen.
little bit more of administrative work. I mean, honestly, a lot of my work just involves yelling at people and occasionally breaking kneecaps. That's about it.
Oh, he's good at that.
Good. Duly noted. Gentlemen, I have bubblings of a possible, not plan per se, but a way of proceeding. If I may suggest, perhaps we go on this tour, scope out what we're doing and where we're going.
Excuse me. So you're breaking into Sisyphus?
No, we're
alright,
we're going on a
go
tour
back to
of
sleep.
Sisyphus. We're going on a tour of Sisyphus.
Actually, I couldn't care if I tried to care. Well, so it's not me being rude, right? But that's stupid. Sure. Like the plan, definitely have a plan. I would love to. I'm looking forward to figuring out how you die.
I mean, if you're not allowed to be upset or happy, does that mean we can still bounce ideas off of you? I'm sure you've seen a lot of people
Sure.
out of this place.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I genuinely thought it was Raw talking rather than Thanatos. I was so confused. I was like, all right, okay, dude.
Sorry, it's because you
Roar,
got
fuck
really
you.
close to the fourth wall there. So don't sweat it. I understand why you're weird.
Sorry, got nosebleed again. Right, yes, we're still next to Thanatos. That's good to know. Perhaps you would like to show us your lodgings, and we can regroup and discuss what needs to be done next.
Well, look, I'm just saying the couch is still mine. You can sleep on the floor, but sure, we can go to the
Floor is
apartments.
fine.
It's better than nothing.
Theus, do your the singing work with the and the
Oh, you mention?
yeah.
But you already have a mansion in hell already. Did I hear that right?
It's
How does it work? Well, if the interdimensional play still works, I can certainly try it.
Got that on the back burner. But yes, perhaps we go somewhere with as delightful as you are, Thanatos. Perhaps we go somewhere a little bit more private. Not in a
Sure.
sexy way.
Yeah, it's not like I really. Well, I'm not really going to snitch on you anyway, but sure.
Exactly. There we go.
Just the
I don't think
concept of death.
I don't think he cares nor is he capable of caring about what we're doing.
Also,
Yep, precisely.
Surely he's kind of everywhere, right? So I don't think you can really just go find privacy from death in the realm of the dead.
Probably,
Yeah, that's
probably
correct. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Fine. Well, either way.
Can I have a few of those keychains?
No, sure. Here, it's just a bunch of bones tied together.
I'll take them. I need something. Prove I was here.
All right. So I guess see you. Remember to look twice before you cross the road, or yeah.
Or we'll die?
What?
Don't worry. Right. Yes, charmed. Let's have a walk around.
So you open the doors out to the street.
Yeah.
as you open, it's just a fucking chaotic scene. There's like big roads with cobblestones on it, and the middle cobblestones, some of them are painted white with like spaces between them, and they are going in each direction. So there's like kind of wagons, chariots, and kind of people having like wagons being drawn by shades. You see big lizards that are carrying people around. Just big old. You also see a big worm with like no, it's not really a worm. It's more like a snail, but the house on top of it has like seats in it and like windows, and people are like kind of reading small, thin kind of books in them. Some of the people here are people like kind of grayish in the tone, who are looking down on like circles on their wrists. And like rushing from A to B. A lot of other people just getting in and out of the snails and the other things, or in and out of buildings are just shadows of someone who was people before. Just big chaotic. You're almost as you step out, a chimera walks past you, oust, and kind of pushes you over. Hey, I'm walking here. You are as a just a big hustle bustle of the metropole Tartarus happens in front of you.
Well, you know what they say, when in Cato, do as the Cavernians do. I'm gonna try and fucking hail a cab.
Instinctively,
Should we hide our identity here, just in case? I
You
mean,
kind of stand out as it is.
Well, we're
Okay,
colorful,
I'm gonna
so...
use Mask of Many Faces to look just a grayed out version of me. Fuck it.
okay, I will also use the armor of the many faces to turn out the most evil person that I know. Large ears, red, let me finish. Like big fat, like black nose, ready face.
Fucking Clifford.
No, red shorts with like two white buttons.
oh no, I know
Yellow
this.
shoes and,
Oh,
and
fuck,
white,
yeah, I know what it
white
is.
gloves. I'm Ricky Red. The one that is running Pandora Land. That's the most evil person that I know of.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you around here somewhere before. Like,
Hey Rick, this is Ricky the Rat. He's a big kahuna in Elysium.
Man, that's the most evil person that I know. So
Nice!
cool, stay cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grayscale myself out. With Mask of Many Faces.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
look
also
like
grayscale, like essentially like a red folk. Looking like a red folk.
I don't know why you bother, because most people are so tormented they don't even notice their surroundings. But, cool!
You know.
You wait until a big yellow beetle just kind of stops next to you. It has 4 chairs and like a sign that just says taxi on top of it that's just like stuck into the shell of it. And then there's like a driver's seat in front of those 4 chairs, where there's a shade who has like a weird sixpence hat on. Just turns around and looks at you as it stops the beetle.
Oh, good. Torgon, Rick, where are we going? Yours, I'm assuming.
I mean, I kind of thought for a second you knew where you were going. You seemed.
Oh, I just want to flag something down, get the wheels moving, you know, or
Right,
legs.
right. Sure, it should only be a couple of hours away. Sure, let's go to the apartment, Rick. Can you pay the time? You have so much to spare.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sorry, pay.
How much do
Sorry,
you
pay the
charge,
time. What does that mean?
That's the currency down here.
Time
It's
served.
fine.
The less time you have, the closer you are to becoming a shade.
Yeah.
Well, how much time do we have, being not dead and all?
20.
I don't know.
I don't really know how that works.
And that's the interesting part. There are no rules for you.
Interesting.
Use that to our advantage.
Well, also possibly we have no.
The shade
currency.
races. It's not really an arm. It's more an appendage. It has a circle on it. It looks at it. It looks at you guys.
Right, well, I'm the clock. I mean, I know it's not my time on the line, but we should probably hurry up for Rick's sake. All right,
Yes.
hop on.
Yeah. So
4 chairs.
I put my
and Rick,
arm.
you're gonna have to share one.
I put my arm up to his arm, and so how much a week? I punch it in.
Perfect. You punch it in. The beetle goes. There's a big mass of people. You go. There's like a big place where the beetle stops. You see a big red flame that turns into a green flame. When the green flame is on, like people continue on going. You go up to a ramp that goes between some of the towers. At some point, there's like an intersection, and people just stop. Everything stands still, and then people just begin to shout. And like he has like a big horn with like a piece of like rubber or something on the end of it that just says when he presses it, and the shade just continues to press it as everybody else around him does, and it's just a cacophony of chaos.
This traffic is hell.
Honestly, who wouldn't love living here? Am I right, Rich?
Yeah.
Nice.
Better get used to it. Let me tell you, that ferry ride is the only good ride you're gonna have during your stay. This is literal hell.
You sit in traffic for 2.5 hours. Until you get... Yeah.
Do we have to come back this way to get to Sisyphus?
Oh yeah, this is the daily commute.
So would it be worth getting off if we're going to have to come back this way anyway and it's going to take this long?
Oh, but we have to sleep.
I mean,
Right.
I can assure you, if you're planning on sleeping on the side of the road, you will be robbed and beaten. I would not recommend it.
I was not planning on doing that.
Then again,
Onwards.
you have no time, so... Well, I want to sleep, so...
Honestly, Austin, PS, I'd really like to see their apartment.
You sit in traffic. It takes a bunch of time. There's the big snails with people on. Keep doing. There's people like yelling and getting in the street. At some point, a shade kind of tries to push a big wagon of oranges across the street. It is immediately kind of crashed into by a small chariot. And after the orange wagon, there's like 2 shades carrying a sheet of glass that is also just shattered by this chariot. There's big chaos. Traffic stops as you just watches like a big red and white bone, like a dragon turtle skeleton carry over a bunch of people's shades with like kind of red crosses on them, like go out and try to help people as people are just burning and screaming, and a bunch of people are just watching and like occasionally honking the horn. Big piece of life. You see people like walking into each other on the street. You see like some of the people who are not shades are kind of standing in the dark alleys and kind of flashing these weird discs on a string that people keep around their wrists. You also see a bakery of some sort where 2 people in like gray suits walk in and talk to them with a clipboard. And after some time, the baker hands them some looks like floating kind of pieces of light, and then the gray people leave. That's some of your colleagues, Rick.
Oh, hey, Tom.
Oh, hey, Rick. Good to see you, man. How's it going?
Well, it's my day off.
It's
I see you enjoying traffic out here.
It's the best.
a 1 yearly day off. It's fucking terrible. We were walking upstairs all day.
Oh, why would you do that when you could take a tour at the museum?
Oh, we're gonna do that tomorrow.
Oh,
If we have
perfect.
time.
Sure, I'm 5 days away from retirement, so I think I'll join you at some point.
Cool.
Does
When he says retirement,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shade. Shade retirement.
Yeah, it's retirement.
I mean, if you don't run out of time, you tend to just eventually lose your will to exist. That's what's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah, Tom, he's been done for a long time.
So you're set off on a street, like in one of the towers, like the lower end of Tartarus. Here, the street lights are kind of greenish. As you see the high-rise building where your studio apartment is in, Rick and Torgen.
Welcome.
Sweet home. Our own little slice of hell, isn't that right, Rick?
Yeah.
There's like something that looks like a shade cat that just runs through things and gets eaten by something in the shadows. There's just trash everywhere.
I can assure
Lovely.
you, it's not much better than the apartment, but come along.
You come in, there's a big light, like a bright kind of entry hall as you come in. There's just a shade reading one of those thin books, looking at you as you come in. And you, he just lets you in. There's a bunch of boxes with names on it. One of them says Rick and Rick.
Flower crown.
Yeah, so F Rick and what was it, V Torgen, or
Yeah.
do you check your mailbox, Rick?
Of course.
Just an impossible amount of advertisement pamphlets just fall out.
Oh, great. Pick them all up.
Right, good. You can take mine. Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
Just make fucking sure.
Duplets.
Make sure they stay on your side of the apartment, okay?
Yeah.
He loves to sort them, you know, like a very big rotund hippopotamus woman of some kind of walks by. Oh, hello, Rick. Hello, Torgen.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah, hi. Gary is your upstairs neighbor, and it's very loud when he walks around. So what's happening with you guys? I'm going to work now.
Oh, we brought some people.
Friends. We're showing them around. We're gonna give them a tour tomorrow. It's completely above board. Nothing unusual.
All right, sure.
And I can assure you, these guys, they don't have any pets. You don't have to tell anyone about anything, all right? They're just staying the night.
All right, because I'm deathly allergic to cats, so that's why I'm here, you know, because of all the cats I stomped.
Look,
Yeah.
you don't have to say that every time we meet. It's a weird way to have conversation.
It's a piece of my personal pride, you know.
So I thought you had dancing at nighttime, but you're going to work?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing an extra shift to get time out for the theater.
Oh, the theater. Do you have time for that?
Sure, yeah. So I did my Pilates this morning.
I missed it. Damn it.
That's weird, but okay. I'm going to go now. Lots of people to crush. See you.
Hi, Gary.
Bye. Just another day, another bloody day. I just can't.
You live on the 7th floor. The elevator is out of order.
Ah.
Torgen
Elevator
is
is
just
out of water?
immediately heading for the stairs. This is normal. I don't think it's ever been in order. Just come along.
No,
Oh,
somehow-
elevator is out of order. What does it mean? Like,
There's a sign on the door. It says elevator. Beneath it says out of order.
Legends
why
say
are you getting water delivered through your elevator? Like,
Go out of order, but yeah, sure.
I heard out of water the whole time. Holy.
Out of
How do
order.
you get your water delivered?
We just need.
I thought, the whole time I thought, like, out of water? What does that mean?
But Fiends, now you mention it, somehow there's carpet in here and it's really wet.
Oh.
Oh no, out of water.
maybe that's why it hasn't worked during our stay. Who knows?
So you do the trek up of the stairs are like just a bit too short, a bit too tall, so you kind of stumble, but you kind of climb all the way to the seventh floor, and
Every stair is like stepping on an escalator that's stopped. Just
yeah, precisely. You see, Rick is just kind of he has to climb them like for real, like a fucking fence. You get up to your apartment room. Wait, no, that's the door.
Take out my keys, all 6 of them. I always forget which one it is. There's only one lock, but I think it's this one. Nope. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Was this one the first I tried?
As he's talking is just like pulling out a lockpick. Like he doesn't have fucking keys. He just starts to pick the lock open.
Oh yeah, sure.
The lock, the middle part of the lock, the cylinder just falls out as the door opens.
Welcome to our humble abode.
Secure place.
So, Torben, would you please describe the small cramped studio apartment that you share?
Sure, I'll start with my part. Down the middle of this tiny apartment, you just see a black tape that just cuts the place straight down the middle. On one side, you see a tattered couch with a few half-torn pillows, just like stuffing, just lying around, and just a single open book lying on the couch. Slightly faded cover, but you recognize it as a self-help book that's obviously been read a lot. And scattered around the floor, you see like what can only be described as empty beer cans lying around, and just a bucket next to the couch, just filled with earplugs. I'll be in the couch if you need me, Rick. All right.
Okay, sure. On the other side of the studio apartment, where the line separates the two parts, you can see that it's supremely clean and neat. The carpet here is hand knitted. There's a very big bed for a small hobbit with the himmelseng in English, please.
It's just, I don't remember. It's a big old bed.
You know, like there's a sky
Canopy bed?
of silk.
Canopy.
Yeah, canopy bed.
Canopy,
Yeah.
Thank you. There's this Englishing wall with shelves where all of these commercials, all these magazines, for stuff you
Advertisements,
should buy.
the junk mail.
It's neatly
Fan mail.
put in place. You can also see that these shelves it's put in order so Rick could walk them, and he do that as the first thing all the way to the top. You see a big painting of someone who looks very much like him, but this is a majestic female version of this bee character. It doesn't take you much imagination to see that this must be the queen. He has like a small mirror where he takes there's a bit of lipstick and puts in on his lips and give the painting a big kiss. Then he walks down again. So welcome to my place. I think we're just in time for my favorite show. So he brings forth this small box, and the box has a mirror on the front side of it. Two big metal poles he pulls up and puts in the correct position. Then he flicks a switch 3 or 4 times. It bangs a bit on the box, and then you see a picture appearing. Yay! It's just begun!
Oh, you're so sad and very much dead. You should try Alivium. Alivium is not recommended by any doctors, but it sure is expensive, and it will get you happy for at least a second. So, what do you want you to do now is, you want to go down to your closest corner store and get Alivium. Alivium now, for free. For the first try, for the second try, that's 1 hour. And then from then on, we just keep increasing the price. Alright, this message was brought to you by Sisyphus.
Yay!
And during this, you just see Torgen would pull out like a little piece of chalk, and he just does a line on the wall behind the couch as he pulls out like a pair of earplugs. Look, this is just how it is. The floor is yours. I recommend my side. And he just slides down on the couch.
Another scene starts on the box as an old lady falls over. Oh no, I fell over. And then like a man in a suit walks in and says, if you also suffer by falling over, you should get the extended warranty insurance from Sisyphus now. Oh yes, I should have gotten the extended warranty. Then I could have called them and told them I had fallen over. Buy extended warranty now. And it's just really shitty commercials.
This is
Just with that, we know that the hell is actually more technological advanced as any other plane.
The setting of hell is urban science fantasy, yeah.
Nongles.
For a moment, I thought the lady falling over was the show, and I was very interested. But never mind. Well,
the worst part is, it's the same fucking advertisement. I'm pretty sure they haven't changed in the last 10 years. If you want to borrow any earplugs, be my guest, but welcome to my fucking hell.
What time do we think it is in hell right now?
Like, you're tired. You fought a fucking legendary creature, right?
And how many hours do we have until they have to clock in?
9 hours. Probably more than that. Like, you could get a long rest in and still go to work and have your first day if you wanted to. You also have some extra time, so if you want to do something, you should probably have a look at this place, and you should probably, like, if you want to get out Bjorn, it's going to be more of a kind of heist scenario, honestly.
We have to heist Bjorn out of prison. It's kind of cool.
Out of hell.
Well,
Yes. But prison first and then hell.
Outbreak.
I think we probably need to do our research, case the joint slightly, work out what our exit strategy is in both parts,
I can
and our
assure
entrance
you,
strategy.
there's nothing interesting to hear during the tours. That will be a good excuse to have a look around. You can at least see the place for yourself. It's a sight.
Nongol will walk up to
think
the door, and he's gonna make sure that it's locked.
You cast mending on the door. Lock it. Yeah.
No, I'm casting Arcane Lock. It's this
Oh.
spell I picked up from what I forgot, so I might as well use
Cool.
it, right? So I'll Arcane Lock the door.
I just want to test. Can I, like, take out my notebook, take out the key, and just try to put the key into the air and turn it? Does it work?
You try to do it. It doesn't. Like, yeah, that kind of extra planar magic here doesn't work.
Put the key back in the notebook, put my notebook into my jacket. Well, I just want to show you a little piece of happiness, but this doesn't seem to work. So instead, I will reach out in my pocket, take some googly eyes out, and put them onto the TV on this weird box. So much friendlier. Okay, good.
Thank you.
When I notice this house isn't, the mansion isn't generated, I will just walk over and just quietly take a pair of earplugs out of the bucket, and just sit cross-legged, and just pull out a book. It's like, okay.
You also just see Torgen
Rule
quiet.
number 1: follow the rules. Rule number 2: honor the queen.
You'll also just see Torgen like clapping shut the book that he had on the couch, handing it to you. It's a self-help book that says, "Welcome to hell, your new suffering." I might have a little read in this one.
Do you have one called So You're Maledictus? Because I could really use that one. No, I may have to call upon that. But luckily I have some bedtime reading of my own.
Look,
just
that
stop.
is on your bottom shelf, actually.
So you can
I
Maledictus. Oh,
I
excellent.
think we have one of those lying here. It's actually one of the more common reasons people end up in this place.
It's good.
Can I summon
Call
Nibbles?
upon you.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. I'll summon
Nibbles is not extra planar. It's more like an extension of your own magical powers.
Okay, cool. So I'll summon Nibbles, who immediately gets pissed off because I threw all his rocks out. So,
Very angry.
If there's anything that even resembles a stone on Torgen's side of the apartment, he'll immediately go and start stealing it and putting it in the bag of holding.
I think the
Nongol
closest thing to
No.
stone is like these crunched up cans, like there's crunched up beer cans just lying on the floor on the
perfect.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take him, and then
Nibble
I'll
tries
take
to
10
beer
minutes.
cans,
Yeah, I'll take 10 minutes to ritually summon Kevin, who will immediately start cleaning Torgen's side of the room, organizing the garbage, so to speak.
It gets in a fight with the nibbles over the beer cans.
Okay.
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna complain about a bit of service around here, but it's not gonna take long until it becomes a mess again. I mean, this is the one place where, and I kind of turn and look at the TV, I get a little bit of calm and quiet. A little bit.
Then the downstairs neighbor just begins to play music really loudly and has like kind of a bass to it. And I guess, Rick, you just turn up the volume of the television, don't you?
You kind of just see Torgen like lean down, you know, put a hand down onto the couch. You hear a bit of rattling. You see like a few scout badges like rolling out onto the couch, and he pulls out a pair of like earmuffs. I'm sorry, I only have one pair of these. You're gonna have to fucking make do with the plugs.
Fair enough.
And with that, our first night in hell, that's where we end our session. Before our brave heroes have to brave the interior of Sisyphus and heist their friend Bjorn out of heck. Thank you so much for playing today, guys.
Yeah, I gotta say, both Rick and Torgen are absolutely fantastic additions. I think it's, I don't think I've laughed so much in an episode ever. So, yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, you guys are fucking great. I'm sorry for the curveball with hell, but just thought it fucking fit.
That's great.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was beautiful.
I at least think that was really fun, guys. Thank you all of you out there for watching. I hope that you have had a grand old time. I know I have. All of these beautiful ding-dongs here are, and me would like to thank you for watching. And I would also ask you to, if you like this and you want to see more, go ahead and follow us. You'll get a notification. Otherwise, you can see our things down below. We also sometimes post things on YouTube and shit like that. So go ahead and take a look if you want to. Once again, a big shout out to our RT guy, Nick, or Gaming, who you can watch on Twitch as well, on twitch.tv/Gaming, who does streams twice a week, Tanner?
He does Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays now, so he's all over the place. Yeah.
Oh! A bunch of... oh, now I begin to hear stuff. Alright, never mind. What the hell is that? Is that just... I think that is somehow the Spiffing Bread YouTube that just began playing for Groovy, so that's fun. Shout out to the Spiffing Bread, of course, one of the weirdest variety streamers available. With that said, thank you all for watching, and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time with more fun. If you want,
we're doing it all again in 2 hours, guys.
If this is your first time watching, you can go down here in the videos, or you can go to our YouTube channel and have a look at our previous sessions and figure out what has happened before. Is there anything else we need to say, Ding Dongs?
I think that's all. Welcome, Anton, to the stream.
Yeah, welcome, Anton.
Thanks again for having me on. This was a blast. I mean, what an introduction.
Now we just have to get you out of hell.
Yeah,
otherwise you have to make another character, Anton. I don't want that. You need to have it on.
Listen, if I have to stay down here, you're staying down here with me.
No, man. Let's make this a hell campaign, sure.
Oh, fuck. Alright, now we're playing Urban Fantasy Campaign. Alright, guys, thank you all for playing. Ding Dongs, I will see you in 2 weeks, and all of you watching, I'll see you as well. Say goodbye, Ding Dongs!
Goodbye, Ding Dongs!